Once again, I have not found a bed. I must sleep on the sofa.
I will find you again.
I don't want to touch it again. No, I'm sorry, I don't want to touch it again. Okay, we get it. We all miss Betty. Definitely don't want to look at myself.
Teddy, come outside. It's a beautiful day.
Lissy!
I'm right outside.
I just about given up on you
Oh,
ever
it is
waking up.
gorgeous.
Sleep well?
I dreamed of Betty.
Oh, there you are.
She was in the garden, and she called for me.
How about you, Lissy dearest? Oh, you know me, old fruit, wide awake at first light.
The Fretlands didn't come home, did they?
They did not. There's no sign of anyone. Aside from last night's mistwalker.
I've been thinking about that.
Shadow.
It was dark. Maybe I just saw a shadow.
Chasing a shadow. That's very unlike you, old boy. Usually you scurry off in the opposite direction.
I didn't get a good look. I'm not even sure there was anyone there.
Oh, there must be someone here. And I'm not talking about ghosts. Or goats. What was it you said yesterday? Maybe they're peeking at us through the windows.
I'll take a gander.
Peeping
The
Toms.
Fretlands will be home soon.
Maybe we should close the curtains.
Betty's here. I know it. I feel it.
If you say so, teddy bear. Have you had your noodle juice yet?
I'm not rummaging through their cupboards.
You'll be a pill without your tea and toast, old bean. We need to get you sorted.
I'm not hungry. First point on the agenda. Find the natives.
A mission! Hot dog! I'll scout ahead. I'll meet you down by those houses.
It may take me days to get down there.
Let's uncover your secrets, Grovik.
Blah, 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 blah. Journal? I just did that. Don't do that again. By Jove, we can jog now. We can jog.
Up here, Teddy.
What are you doing up there?
Such a
It's
beautiful
very
day.
dangerous.
You could bottle and sell this air in Boston. It's frankly medicinal.
See, you could
Careful
fall.
You don't fall.
You suck the fun out of everything, old boy.
We're far from any doctor. I don't want you to hurt yourself.
That's not very likely, is it?
Thought you were scouting ahead.
What do you think I'm doing? Vantage point, like on a pirate ship. I can probably see our house in Hanover from here.
Did you check those buildings?
Knocking on doors isn't a scout's job, old bean.
There must be someone around.
Only one way to find out, old sport. Did you check
I
all
would
the
check
houses?
the houses. Hello? Hello?
Hello? Anyone here?
Why, hello, Mr. American. Please come in for a cup of tea and biscuits.
You're not helping. Also, they drink coffee here, not tea.
Savages.
Going in.
No one home?
Oh! Oh!
Who's there?
Forader.
Hello? Anyone home?
Hello?
September 21st, 1923. Vi desperata. Lissy, found something here. Escalated from words to stones. Blood has been spilled. The curse haunts us all. There is no hope left in... Good Svarlata. Good. God. Right. In this God-forsaken place. The death of the... Jiminy. Death of the children was the end of Grovik. Whatever remained of our souls departed with them. You should see this, Lissy.
It's about
The letter
children
just
dying.
trails off. Was never sent.
Who was it being sent to?
Did you see this door closing?
It was just the wind, teddy bear.
Whee!
You're as skittish as a pussycat. There's one more house. Third time's the charm.
Anyone home?
Unless they're playing hide and go seek, I'd say that's a no. Three strikes, you're out.
I don't think anyone's been home for a while. Someone painted the word traitor on one of
Push
the
her
doors.
over. Push her over.
And there was a letter.
Ugh.
It sounded foreboding.
I did that.
Well, you were wrong. The villagers are not indoors.
I still don't understand what happened to the boat.
Why don't we investigate? Maybe it's even drifted back to shore by now.
Unlikely. But I would like to know how it got unmoored.
Well, it's a bright and beautiful day, and we have nothing better to do.
What on earth are you doing?
Handstands, Teddy! My record is 2 minutes. I'm working on 3. Just go on ahead. I'll catch up.
Ugh, get down. Ugh.
July 24th. Memorial service. A commemoration of the accident at the mine this past summer. No services after that.
Suspicious.
All these graves.
How did you
What
get in?
happened?
It's a cemetery.
But look at the soil.
The doy.
These are recent burials.
You're right.
Do you think this is where everyone's gone?
How many
Perhaps.
graves are there?
Not enough, I guess. How many people lived here?
I'm not sure. Also, someone must have buried them.
There's that.
Something did happen. Several people died in a short period of time.
How? An accident? A mass murder? Spanish flu?
I wouldn't want to speculate until I've learned more.
I can speculate for the both of us.
Well, Betty's not here. I'm gonna keep looking.
What about the church?
Yeah, I was just about to go in there. Jeez.
Why would they board up a church?
What does that say?
God is not here.
Well, so much for that. No wedding, no baptism, no funeral.
There must be people somewhere. Where are you going?
For constitutional. To breathe some of this salty sea air. You go on
Through
ahead.
back door?
I'll
No.
find you.
Can't just break it down? Nope. Well, why would this be here? It's the same on the other side. Um, let's go back down there then. Timmy! Timmy! Nope. Can we check this ball? Can we check the ball?
How about we don't go back to Hanover and stay here instead?
And how would I survive?
Hunt? Harvest?
Applesauce.
Why lock any doors? I can't imagine they have a problem with punks and hoodlums.
Fretland and Son.
How do you figure?
It's on the sign above the entrance. And on this photograph. Frederick and Simon Fretland.
Frederick Fretland and Son.
Johann's brother and nephew.
The Fretlands have their fingers in all the pies, including the only store in town.
Also the post office and telegraph. There may be something that'll lead us to Betty in there.
Or at least to some canned sardines. We need to get you...
They had a memorial service for the accident in the mine. On July 24th, in the village church.
For something that happened 20 years ago?
It still affected their lives. The telegraph is out of order.
Well, there goes my plan. NOSOS.
This was 2 years ago, but the notice is still up.
How can it take 2 years to get something like that fixed?
If they couldn't afford it? Or couldn't get anyone to come fix it?
Well, this place really is off the map. Here be dragons. Or Draugans, I guess.
Oh wait, so it's called
The
Dragons.
ferry route is no longer operating.
Rats!
Mrs. Fretland already informed me in her letter.
I know. Still warrants a resounding rats.
I wonder why it stopped running.
Look around. How many people live here? 20? 30? That can't be enough for a ferry route.
Things got quieter after the mine closed down.
They need to move on and find something else to put their village on the map. Tobacco farming, maybe.
There's no damage to the rope.
I don't know what that means.
Nobody cut it.
Somebody
It
unraveled
couldn't
it.
unravel on its own.
Didn't you say you used a sailor's knot?
I'm a scholar, not a fisherman.
So who took our boat? A ghost?
There must be a logical explanation. It's safe to say no ghost in the night stole our boat.
If you say so. But then who were you chasing after last night? A shadow?
I don't know. It was probably all in my head. Betty would have taken plenty of constitutionals here. She loves the outdoors.
How so? She's a city girl.
I'm sure she gets tired of Manhattan. And when she was little, she loved playing in the garden back in Hanover, especially around the pond.
Are you alright?
I just miss her.
I miss that pond so much. Wow, I'm drawing now? I'm trying to solve a mystery, I've got time to draw. Let's put a tree in over there, Bob Ross. Suppose no more tree friends with him. I've got a lot of tree friends today. Do I have to get up? It's gonna continue forever. I'm getting up. Did I complete it? Yeah, good enough. Is there any way to get in here? Is there a house down there?
A boat! Teddy! A hot dog! This is our ticket out of here!
Not without Betty.
Not without Betty!
Besides, there's a hole in this boat. It'll sink before it gets 10 yards from shore. It's curious. The state of the boats. It's like they stopped taking care of them.
Like they
Seems
didn't want to get
short-sighted.
off the island.
How would they fish? Or get anywhere at all?
They didn't want to. But
What's this?
Remnants of the mining operation.
What, mine?
Remember, I told you yesterday. There was a mine here, but it closed down 20 years ago.
I know, Edward. I was just checking for a sense of humor. Still nowhere to be found. Where do these tracks lead?
To the mine. Where else would they go?
I don't know.
stupid.
A castle up in the mountains? Where the frost giants live?
Ah, they
No
just stopped.
trespassing for traitors.
Cool. Want to jump the gate and explore what's on the other side?
Yep.
What do you say, old sport?
The sign says no trespassing for a reason.
Come on! There may be trolls, or at least more houses. Where's your sense of adventure, old sport? Don't you want to see where these tracks go?
They lead to the old mine.
No, I'm scared.
I've had enough adventure on this side of the fence. Besides, they wrote no trespassing for a reason.
Yeah.
Such a
Obey
terrible
the sign.
bore, Teddy Bear. I'll wager 1,000 clams you'll jump this gate at some point, if you believe Betty's on the other side.
Frederick Fretland. Who are these traitors he refers to?
What now? We've looked everywhere.
There really doesn't seem to be anyone around.
Maybe we missed something. An important clue. How about the general store? We haven't been inside yet.
It looked deserted, but worth another look, I
Oh,
guess.
when did the... press to open it.
What if everyone turned into a pebble? And they...
Shut up, crazy woman. What are you doing?
Is that?
Betty's
Listen,
hat?
Come here. It's Betty's hat. She was here. She could still be in there. Betty? Betty!
Are you sure, Edward? I mean, it's just a hat. Is it even a hat?
I
I'm not
know my
sure,
sister's hat, Lissy. I have to get inside.
What about the breaking and entering part?
I could care less what they call it.
Okay, break in. Was that the attempt? Need to find a rock. You got a rock? Oof, you got a rock. Smash the window, man. Oh, for God's sake. Is this not going to work for any of them?
Here's an open window.
Oh, there we go.
You seem eager to break the law. I approve.
It won't budge.
I'm too
Don't
old.
be a milquetoast.
Well, it's stuck.
Attaboy, Teddy. You can do this.
Pull harder. Should have done it in the first place.
I can't believe I'm actually breaking. Whoops, Daisy.
Oh my, Teddy. You're such a sap.
Get up, Teddy. Get up, Teddy.
Dilettante. World traveler. Cat burglar.
A cat burglar would, by definition, enter a building on a higher
Jeez.
floor.
The state of this place.
Oh, Betty.
Edward.
I hope you weren't
No, it's
here
bad when it's
Is
written in
this-
blood.
Blood?
Not necessarily human blood.
Well,
But it's still
that's
blood.
alright then. What does it say? Barn murder? Someone murdered a barn?
Barn means child. And mortar, that's...
Child murderer. Edward. They murdered a child?
By
Someone
Scott.
thought so.
Probably the same someone who vandalized the store.
I'm not sure how I feel about being in here.
Don't be ridiculous. We're all alone. What else do you suggest we do?
I'm gonna get Betty's hat.
Damnation.
Ah,
The hat's in here.
how do I
Calm
get
down,
in?
old boy. Anyway, how's a hat going to help us?
Who knows what else is in here? There could be more clues.
All right,
It's the same photograph as in the
Johan's
farmhouse,
gone. At least, I assume he's the one who's been... snip.
but Frederick clearly did not want anything to do with his twin brother.
Crisscross.
All right, okay. Everything's Jake. We made it into the store. I'm sure we'll find a way through that door.
Out of order.
Why hasn't it been fixed?
Perhaps there wasn't much demand
Quit
for
pushing
it
me.
anymore.
Stop pushing me.
These were never sent.
How long have they been piling up?
I received Mrs. Fretland's letter in June.
A couple of months. Perhaps the world forgot about Grovik. What are you doing?
Looking for keys.
Your life of crime continues.
The keys are all gone.
Some thieving thieves beat you to it. Rascals.
There's a note.
Is it written in Viking
I
runes?
took your
What does it
keys.
say?
It's from Simon. Casa. I don't know what that word means. Yai putted means I put. Nurkel is key.
He put the key in the casa?
Casa. I wish I had my dictionary. The note's addressed to his father.
So the key was moved. But where to?
The casa.
Somewhere safer. Or more convenient.
Can we really trust your translations? You only started studying a month ago.
I spent the summer reading, and I had a lot of free time on the ocean voyage.
Come on, how much could you possibly pick up in a few months?
You know my mind, it's a sponge.
Yeah. So where did he put the keys? In the casa. Casa. What would be a casa?
Why would Frederick keep a list of what he calls traitors?
What did they do to him?
Cross him in some way? Why else keep a list of undesirables?
The till's the
Casa.
casa.
So that's what it means. Cash register. You're
That's
a
5
genuine
pennies,
gangster
please,
now,
sir.
old fruit.
Meh. Can
Don't worry. If you get busted, I'll come visit you in the big house.
we take the cash?
The Vandals weren't here for the money.
I think money was the last thing on their minds.
Wasn't there supposed to be a key?
Here it is.
Yeah, it's right there. Just like that, it opens.
It is her hat.
Teddy, I'm not
Betty
sure
was
that's...
here, and not long ago.
Okay, but if that is her hat, what's it doing in a locked storeroom?
Another breadcrumb.
That's not an answer.
I know for sure she was here. That's what matters.
You know best, Edward. So, what now? If this is a breadcrumb, where's the next one?
There must be a reason her hat's in this room.
What's that?
A handwritten note.
I'm not blind. What does it say, you silly goose?
It's hard to read. I'm not sure my translation will be... Johann, you... Nectar. Refuse. You refuse to speak to me, so I write this letter instead. It's from Frederick Fretland to his brother. Simon did not... Bloody hell. Simon did not murder your Ruth. He was fond of his cousin.
Ruth. Ruth is the daughter of Anna and Johann, which means the little girl in the photograph at the farmhouse. Oh, Edward. The Fretland girl was murdered. This is simply awful.
Simon was working at the farm while I tended to the store. I would have seen him had he passed on the way up to the cliffs.
They thought Simon killed Ruth. His own cousin.
Ruth was... what's that word? Playing. Ruth was always playing on the rocks below the church. She must have fallen by accident. The note ends there. Frederick never finished it. And Johann never read it. Not that it would have made a difference. If Johann
The
thought...
mob showed up for Simon. His father would have tried to protect him.
September 17th. You would have been here, Betty.
Rocks below the church.
Betty's the murderer.
Isn't the church right above us? Edward, come look at this.
What is it?
That's the cliff. Right there. The one in the note? I bet you 1,000,000 clams.
Where?
See for yourself.
I guess that could be where...
Let's check it out.
No, Lissy, wait.